This is Ellen Berkovitch for AdobeAirstream.com. We have with us this morning artists Reid Kelley and Federico Solmi, who are both participating in the Biennial, so thank you very much for agreeing to talk to us. I wanted to start off by asking you, I know that many animators, typically in the mind of people who know about animation, have a choice these days. You can learn animation, you can go work for Pixar and be part of big teams working on projects that are known in the popular culture. Both of you are artists. Can you reflect a little bit about making that decision, turning animation into art?
I started off as a painter, and so it certainly wasn't for a love of or an affinity with or any skill with technology that I ended up doing some animation. But what the role that the stop motion animation plays in my work is just being able to take the language that takes those words and to materialize them and make them play physically with each other.
Federico, how about you?
It was very interesting, like in drawings and painting. At one point, I wanted to build like a narrative work, and animation was the inevitable consequences of like drawing and painting. So, but since day one, when I start to like work on animation, I felt there was an enormous potential of develop like an experiment with new media, new technique, which somehow, like with drawing and painting, in a piece of paper and a canvas, you are very limited, So I found like an incredible open field to explore.
So talk a little bit about the work that you're going to be showing in Santa Fe, if you would.
The goal of the installation is to somehow investigate and make a satire about what happened to the recently developed in the economic crash, So, and this character basically is placed in this very scary scenario, which is Kudusbek City, to be punished for all of his crime against, the individual.
And Mary, I understand now you play the characters in You Make Me Iliad, which you created for the Biennial, correct?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yes, I played the two main characters, which is a German soldier, and this is, I think, my fourth film about, or that takes place in World War I. But this is the first German character I've done. Disappointed in war, but not yet disappointed in art, and he's trying to kind of salvage his experience by writing an epic poem about the war, and the form of the video is actually an epic poem in 101 couplets, iambic pentameter couplets mostly.
That you wrote?
Yeah, that I wrote. Mm-hmm. And so there's two characters, the male and a female character, who is a Belgian prostitute. And another theme of my work that this continues is what women are doing during war, munitions worker, nurses, and I've been wanting to make work about the women who are prostitutes for a long time, but it was a challenge because there's so few primary sources from them. There's no diaries, there's no letters, there's just a handful of photographs basically. So when Sarah and Daniel commissioned this a year ago, it gave me an opportunity to kind of dig into.
I wanted to finish up by asking you guys, it just came out a few days ago that the Guggenheim Museum is going to invite artists to compete by putting works on YouTube. And one of the most immediately powerful opponents of that idea was none other than Robert Storr, Sarah Lewis's mentor at Yale, who is going to be here on running the panel discussion 2 days from now. What do you guys think of this as artists? Is this good?
I mean, definitely, like, YouTube have today a huge impact to the society in which we live, So, and my work, for example, is on YouTube already because people, they just go to the gallery and take, like, a video and they just post it on YouTube.
I haven't tried to make a judgment, although I did read Rob's criticism of it, and I think that he certainly has a valid point that museums shouldn't be like a revolving door, but I mean, it's only up for 4 days, and it just seems kind of like an experiment. But I'm wondering if people are seeing that there's all this enormous creative energy that's on YouTube that seems to be kind of separate from the art world. I mean, the art world, of course, has its own energy, but so I guess I'm just kind of curious to see what they pick.
It's not what one would have imagined to have been an art world controversy 10 years ago. Mary Reid Kelley, Federico Solmi, videos in the show, You Make Me Iliad, and Douchebag City among the 26 participating artists. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.